Oh,
Ugh.
hello.
Hello.
Whoops. We need to set up your mic.
Hello there. Hello there, stragglers.
Yes.
Welcome
What
back.
is up?
Welcome back.
Oh. It's it felt like a couple weeks since the last podcast. I'm gonna be honest. The last session.
It's been
It's only been 6 days, but
yeah.
it felt
really long. Yes.
Time.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think it was mostly just today that felt really long too. In my opinion.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah, because you did nothing today so far.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, there's we're gonna try and keep it short as possible. And it's hard because I think there's a lot of things we probably both have to talk about.
Yeah. Yes.
So we're gonna try and keep this an hour and 30 for this one.
Yeah.
Not too long.
Yes.
Anyways, Jay, you can start off so you don't interrupt me in the future.
Okay. I'll just start. I did go to a comic convention on Sunday. That was pretty good. I'm not gonna bore the audience with what I did because I don't think anyone cares, but it was really fun. Afterwards we played some slot machines. I won $50. Went out to eat at this pizza place that's in the casino. Never tried it before. It was pretty good. I'm not, the only gripe I had was they specialize in like thin crust. Like the thinner pizzas.
Yep, no, I can't do that.
So it was still good, but I'm not really a fan of like thin. I like them. I like my pizzas fluffy. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The thick crust and nice fluffiness.
I'm a big deep dish guy.
Yeah.
I've only had Uno's ever.
So it was still good though. I mean, I was but and then we went to. But now this is when. Then we went to Krispy Kreme afterwards, and we went to I guess it's just a tradition now that we're just gonna go to Krispy Kreme before we go home, but get some donuts and as like kind of a dessert, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
But we went, and so the casino we go to, they have multiple Krispy Kremes, but we park by we park in this area that as soon as you come in. The first thing you see is like the biggest Krispy Kreme location they have there. So we go there, and so because you can see the bag with all the donuts coming fresh out, you know, and my uncle just goes like, you know, because he was like, what do you want? I'm like, you know, I gotta get the chocolate. I usually go because it's like Krispy Kreme, I like to get like a chocolate glaze and just the regular glaze, just to try both, you know, because I don't have Krispy Kreme a lot, so I get both. But they have the roller, the chocolate glazed were on the roller, and he was just like, you know, we can ask to get them off the roller, so he does that, and we end up all three of us, me and my dad, uncle, we split a half dozen, and we each get to try a chocolate glazed fresh out of the oven, and holy shit, it was so fucking good.
Yeah,
it just hit different when it was like warm like that, and it was just. And my uncle said best. He said it tasted like you were biting into like a brownie sundae. I was like, oh, I was like, yeah, you're right about that one. It was so good. So it inspired me. So ever since then, I've been thinking, you know what? When I go to Dunkin' Donuts, I'm gonna get some chocolate donuts. I'm gonna stick them in the microwave. So I did that yesterday. I went to Dunkin'. Usually don't get donuts, but I might get them now because they're like cheap. So it's like I'd be paying like an extra like $2. So I might just do that because since my sister's gone to college, my parents are probably not gonna be buying a lot of like snacks and stuff anymore. So. No, I gotta feed myself, you know. But so I got some, and then I stuck them in the microwave for like 30 seconds, and yeah, it did not, obviously it did not hit the same.
Yeah.
Still good, but I was just like, yeah, this is not what I was expecting. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. It's just, so if we go to the gaming convention in March, that's at the same place, I know where to park, so we can go to Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
Because we definitely got to go to Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
Late night. Yeah, and my uncle just goes like, man, just like every time there's like, I just want to see this for myself. He's like, every time there's a concert, just like when it's like 11 midnight, just Krispy Kreme's just like packed. It's just like, that'd be like, it's nice, it's really nice. So yeah, if we go, we're hitting up Krispy Kreme. I don't care about any objections. We're going to Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna be like, because my uncle was like, yeah, it's usually like the regular glaze that you see on the roller, not the chocolate glaze. So yeah, if there's chocolate glaze on the roller, we're definitely trying that.
Yeah.
Right out of the oven.
Chocolate is just superior to regular glaze, in my opinion.
Yeah. So yeah, now it's just like, yeah, I don't think I want chocolate glaze anymore. Every time I get chocolate glaze, I'm sticking them in the microwave.
Yeah.
I gotta moisten them up and warm them up, All right. That's it for now. A little treat for you guys. A little movie review. Just me though.
Yeah.
Matt didn't want to go.
I didn't see anything.
I didn't want to go. So I watched The Crow remake. Now, we did a review for the original on the channel. Which we did say we were gonna see the remake, but then once the sooner it came out, Matt kind of was just like, you know what? You go ahead. And I was like,
I wasn't really thrilled with the first trailer.
yeah.
I really love Bill Skarsgård, but I don't think you can carry this movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna get, so I saw it, and I did not like it. And it's just weird that I'm seeing like reviews and stuff. I'm checking like, and it's kind of mixed right now. Like the Rotten Tomatoes right now is like a 20% right now, and then they didn't put up the audience score yet, but it's like very mixed on audience score. People are like, either they loved it or they hated it. There's like no in between.
Yeah.
And I saw like some people being like, if you're a fan of the original, and then I'm just like, I am a fan of the original, and I'm a fan of the comic, and like, you failed to capture both of them. So I'm gonna start with the good. Oh yeah, spoilers by the way, because spoilers. It doesn't really matter.
It's a remake.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah.
So I'm gonna start with the good, because there's only like two things. So there's like three things. So one, I like they used some visuals, like I think like one big visual from the comic. Two, the newer design only looked good when he was covered in blood. That's just me. Once he was like walking around covered in blood, I was like, yeah, it kind of, if you just fixed the hair, it would have been perfect. But then just like, yeah, it looked much better when he was covered in blood. Then third, Bill was just such a great casting choice, but he could only do so much. There are some times where he's like kind of flat though, but there are some times he's like doing a good job for what he's got. All right. Now I'm going to shit on this movie. Cuz that's all the good I got. That's all I can think of for good things I like. Oh yeah, okay. I forgot to write it, but the big fight scene, I did like all the action. I thought the fight choreography was pretty good, and like I really liked the big fight that you see in the trailer. It was pretty good. I liked some like the kills and stuff. They did go like full like blood and gore with it, and I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. And when it was that big fight, I was just like, wow, it actually. I felt like I was watching the Crow movie a new Crow movie for once, but Okay, so now we're gonna shit on it. First up, this is just everything I wrote down. So yeah, this is just everything that I can recall and remember. Like, I might have to even though I don't want to right now, I might down the line have to rewatch it just to get my full thoughts in, and maybe my opinion will change. Maybe, probably not. But so basically, to me, Eric and Shelley had way too much MGK and Megan Fox vibes from my taste. They did not feel like soulmates. They felt like just like those like that kind of like toxic like kind of honeymoon like kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about, Matt? Mr. looking on his phone.
Yeah, I'm listening. Okay. I mean, I really don't have any input.
Here's you have to hear this one.
Okay.
So the main villain,
yeah,
he is a guy who sold his soul to the devil, and he kills yeah, and he kills people to absorb their blood to keep his immortality. This is only mentioned once in like the first 10 minutes of the movie. Just like, oh, by the way, I have lived for many centuries and I'm going to use your blood because I sold my soul to the devil. Okay. I just thought this was really out of nowhere and really dumb. I just did not feel like a Crow movie to me. It just felt, obviously the design was really shitty. You know, I ripped on it in like the original and shit. And the original review on the channel, but the thugs had pretty much no personality, unlike the original and the comic. They were just nameless goons. Like, at least like in the original, like they had some like personality. They can get a glimpse of just how like sadistic and fucked up they were, but like in here they're just nameless guys. It's more about the main villain, which is
Jay Leto Joker type beat.
Yeah,
where it's just like they're just crazy, but without any like good reason or background for it.
Yeah. They did tease a backstory for Eric that just goes absolutely nowhere.
Cool.
And there's like no reason, like, so the big thing is Eric meets Shelley in rehab, like a drug rehab center, and they don't really say why he's in there. He's just there. Again, like, and then a big thing which I did speculate was that, yeah, he didn't get his like full power and the makeup until like the final act. Like, it was, here's kind of the big spoiler. So I did not care for all the Shelley stuff. If you could just look up the plot, that the whole thing was basically about Shelley's like. And again, when you go by the trailer, you're just like, and I remember reading stuff that's being like, well, Shelley used to date one of like the main villain, the drug list. So like there was no indication of any of this like selling his soul to the devil stuff. So that's what I thought, but the whole thing with like Shelley just being on the run, and she goes to the rehab center and she uses it to kind of hide from the crime lord or whatever, the devil worshipping crime lord.
Yeah.
And she's on the run because she has a video on her phone of the main villain mind controlling her to kill somebody. And the villain's just really scared it'll get out there. He's like, oh, this is going to ruin my career. And so that's why he straight up just has her and all of her friends killed. It just... See, wouldn't it just make more sense if they had Shelley come back to life? If they put so much focus on her?
Yeah.
Their relationship, the relationship between Eric and Shelley, I did not feel the chemistry unlike the original. It just, like I said, it just felt like a short term like fling instead of deeply in love. You know what I'm talking?
Uh-huh.
And if it was like the deeply in love, it's more of like that, like I said, think MGK and Megan Fox kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because like there was like one scene where they're like talking, and then she's just like, Eric's just like, I'll follow you anywhere, and she's just like, okay, if I jump off this bridge, will you jump with me? And he's like, yes. So it's like, oh, dude, what are you guys in middle school? Like, shut the fuck up.
Would you love me if I was a worm?
Yeah, like, shut the fuck up. Oh yeah, and a lot of times they're fucking.
Cool.
Yeah, they fuck up. They like most of the time they're either dancing or they're dancing at clubs or they're fucking. Like it's characters are randomly appearing with no explanation. Like the thing that really like bothered me was there's a scene where Eric and Shelly, they go out to like a camping like thing, which you've probably seen the images of them like sitting by a campfire or whatever. And it's just like, and they're in a car with like these group of people. Like, who the fuck are these people?
Uh-huh.
Are these your friends? Like, aren't you supposed to be on the run too? Like, I don't get it. Who are these people? And then it's just like, and then another one was just Eric just having this close friend. And I literally had to look up that he wasn't a flashback. And it's just like they just failed to give him any sort of character, but we gotta act like him going to him was just like, oh yeah, he would definitely go to him. But it's just like he was in the one fucking flashback. We don't even know his name. He just shows up and it's like, oh my god, Eric, what happened? Like they're like lifelong friends or something. Like what the fuck? There's no Sarah. There's no Sarah or any version of Sarah. No. No. There's pretty much a replacement for Officer Albrecht, but he straight up just gets killed by Eric, and because he might have been working for the villain. So there goes like any of Eric's just like humanity emotional ties besides his revenge, but went the sacrifice route at the end. It basically they kind of changed the thing. Instead of them being reunited in death, he's doing it to bring her back to life. And then at the end he apparently they did change the ending though, but in the ending he pretty much he completes his mission and he pretty much sacrifices himself to stay dead but to bring Shelly back to life. And not really the same. It's not, because like I said, I didn't feel any emotional attachment for this couple compared to the original. It's just like they didn't feel like deeply in love lovers. Like they just met at a rehab center. This is from I screenshot some reviews to like read just because I thought like wow, but I literally saw one review and I'll read out the full thing, but it was just like someone put on the Rotten Tomatoes like just being like, if you just want some emotional depth, just watch the original. It's just like, dog, the depth of the story is what makes it stand out from other revenge stories. The themes of love and loss is what makes it stand out and different. So if you take out like more emotional depth from it, it just doesn't work. You can just make it any other revenge movie. You don't have to do The Crow, which is like a big point I saw on someone post on Reddit. Was just like they probably had a revenge story like script and they're just just put The Crow in it, just because it's like, yeah, I'm like, because now what I'm thinking about, yeah, like this couldn't have worked if it didn't tie with The Crow.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, for sure. If this was anything besides The Crow, it could have worked.
Yeah.
Because this is not The Crow. This is like a new movie idea that you can do with like a new character.
Yeah, because it's just like, well, they're just trying to follow the comic. It's like, dog, they're not even following the comic either. Like they're not even engaged in this new one. Like a big thing in the comic and the original was the whole pawn shop scene. And they don't do that because it's like, well, they didn't get engaged. And it's just like, to me, I know some people some people like will applaud this movie for its like choice of music and stuff, but I just think they flopped it. The aesthetic is just like, I think it's like, it looks like it's set in New York City and not Detroit, and in the original,
I think it is.
What?
It is.
In New York City?
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I saw a promo poster for it, and it was like the Statue of Liberty with like a bunch of crows like
yeah.
flying around it. And I'm
it's
like,
just
it's supposed to be Detroit.
Yeah, and it's just
Is
like,
it not?
and it's just like, the original created just this like dark world of just like dream-like kind of world, and then we just have New York City. Like I said, this is like, so I think they just got the aesthetic wrong. It's supposed to have this like, because even if you look at like the comic, like just how like dystopian like the city like Detroit looks and stuff, and it's just like, so I just think they completely messed up, and like some of the music choice I just felt were just didn't feel appropriate, because even like the comic and the original, they both were heavily inspired by rock music, and there is some rock music, but just again, it just some of the other choices for music just were not it. And I did bring up that they did change the ending that was gonna set up a sequel, and apparently, I'm gonna double check on Wikipedia where I read it, but I think Bill might have objected to it, which is not a good sign.
Oh, yeah, if your star actor doesn't want to do a sequel.
Yeah, it just updated. Yeah, it's like 20%. Okay, yeah, because I remember them building up this movie, like, we're gonna start a franchise. Like, no, the fuck you're not.
It's not supposed to be a franchise. It's supposed to be a one-night movie. Maybe a couple nights.
According to Bill Skarsgård, the film's original ending was changed by the filmmakers to make it easier for the possibility of a sequel, much to his reservations. Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah.
So, I will say, it's not one of the worst movies I've ever seen, but it's definitely one of the worst remakes I've seen. Or readaptations or whatever. I think there were, like I said, in like I just think they were trying to be, it's kind of like Halloween Ends. I just feel like they wanted to be different, but they went kind of too far off the rails that it's just like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Man.
So
Halloween Ends could have been.
I did if you saw my Instagram, I literally took a picture of the poster and me flipping it off.
I did see that. Yes. It's like, damn, he is
I never.
You don't want to miss with a nice guy.
I usually don't like to do that. Even my dad was like, "Oh, come on!" Like, my dad liked it, and then he was just like, I want to watch the original. I'm like, yeah, I want to watch the original too, so I can get this out of my head. And we watched the original too last night, and I was just like,
did your dad ever see the original?
He hadn't seen it in a while. I think he might have seen it only in parts though, but he was falling asleep towards the end because he's a dad, so
tired or
yeah.
I guess both go on tangent.
But he was vibing with it though. But I didn't get to ask him if he liked it more than the newer one. Which, if he says he likes the newer one more, I'm gonna be like, what?
You're gonna have to be the one who disowns him, not the other way around.
I'm gonna have to get the belt.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to be like, Dad, it's time for you to sit down.
Go to your room.
Yeah, like, you're grounded, bucko. Go upstairs.
Yeah, okay, so here's one review I liked from someone from the New York Magazine. So she gave it a rotten. She was just like, the film may insist that Eric and Shelley is a grand romance of soulmates, but what it actually gives us is a burnout detention boyfriend and rebellious cheerleader girlfriend dynamic that doesn't feel like it would last a long weekend. And I was like, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then here's the one I was talking about. As a supernatural action thriller, you can shove popcorn in your mouth. Rupert Sanders' The Crow does its job, but if you're looking for something with more depth and personality, you might just want to stay home and watch the original. And he gave it the fresh, what?
So he's what?
Yeah,
He's saying watch the original. How's it?
yeah.
Okay.
That's Rotten Tomatoes for you, man.
Yep.
Then just another one that was like The Crow finds a way to build a world different from the one in the previous film, and it feels like the best decision. Bull fucking shit. It has faults, but manages to cover a moving story. But see, it's like a. I just did not feel any emotional attachment for their relationship whatsoever, or that I didn't really buy that these were like soulmate lovers, like compared to like the original, or like in like a big thing is that happens is when Eric finds out about this fucking video, he starts doubting her, and he like loses his powers. Like he goes back to like the realm of the dead, and he's like, you're starting to doubt her, and it's just like it's like that's why this doesn't work.
Yeah.
These guys need to be deeply in. They're not like they just met.
Yeah. It's like a high school romance.
Yeah, it literally was. It literally did feel like the. Oh my god! And there was just one line when they were talking about like the bridge thing, and he's like, "Do you think a bunch of like high schoolers would leave like white lilies for us?" I'm like, "Oh my god, shut up!" Like, please. I just did not. It wasn't like wholesome. It just did not feel like as wholesome as like the original. Like we only saw it in bits, their romance in the original, but you could tell those two were definitely so in love with each other.
Yeah.
But in this one, it just was just like I said, they felt like they just met, and they met at rehab out of all places. It was like, it's just like, I do appreciate them trying to give Shelley more of a personality, but like compared to just like, oh, I'm just the dead love interest, but it's just like, it just felt so flat. And so yeah, I'd probably give it a 3 out of 10 for me.
3 flip-flops out of 10.
Yeah, if like, and if there's a fan of The Crow who likes this movie, then sure, like have at it. But just for me, who's a fan of the original in the comic, and someone who really longed for a more like a new adaptation of the comic, this just fell so flat. And literally, if they just did the comic, they wouldn't have gotten the difference they were looking for. But they just wanted to be cool and angsty, and with this like I just did not feel any attachment for, like, I wasn't really like rooting for him, and like I didn't really feel like I could even like root for him, because it's just like just because it's just like I didn't really care about their relationship. And just like the omission of just some characters, it just felt like just a huge oh, and this is one thing that really pissed me off, is there was no this might not bother like some people, but to me, every time I've seen a fan-made Crow thing, or like an actual Crow thing, they will do like a memory of Brandon Lee. They did not do it for the remake. And to me, that was just a huge bro moment for me. I know that might not like be bothers to some people, but to me, that kind of does irk me a little bit. Like, they're just trying to, like, can you just have some respect, please? No, okay.
It isn't necessary to have in a movie, but at least like put him in like a special thanks to or in memoriam to Brandon Lee type of thing.
Like, literally, Ice Nine Skills music video for The Crow, they literally put it at the end in memory of Brandon Lee. Like, a fucking music video did, but a new Crow movie can't do that.
Yeah.
And, like, I think a fan-made film did the same thing. Like, it's like, you couldn't do, like, at least something, like...
Just 3-second long text, fade in, fade out.
Yeah.
Like, it isn't that hard.
Yeah, it just, like, got right to the credits, and it was just, like... Yeah, it felt so flat. Like, it just... I know you kind of... I will say I used my 2 free credits on this, so I didn't spend full price on this, so I only paid like a couple dollars in the fees, but yeah, I just wanted to see it for myself because I am a fan and I have to, you know. But I just I don't know if it's the worst movie this year, but it's probably up there that came out this year. For me at least. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. 3 out of 10. Just watch the original. Just watch the original or go pick up the comic on Amazon, or I'm pretty sure there's some sites that you can just read it online for free. But if you want, like, you know, physical, you can just get the paperback on Amazon. Get like all the issues and stuff. Just go do that. Just don't give Lionsgate, who also made the Borderlands movie, don't give them any more money. Don't give them.
Lionsgate is behind this.
And
Borderlands.
Yeah, and you know, you probably heard how bad that was.
Yeah, just like, can we not have them do anything for a while?
Yeah,
just like, all right, guys, you
stick with John Wick, please.
That's the only thing you're good at. Time out for a little bit, all right? Just like, hang on, just slow down, slow your roll. It's okay, it's gonna be fine, but we just need to let you just sit in the corner, time out, center the round, and you'll be back out next period or something.
Yeah, well, yeah, just chill out until the John Wick spin-off.
Yeah.
Because it seems like the only thing they're really good at right now is John Wick.
Yeah.
So... Okay, I gotta talk about one more thing, and then I'm just, because it's just like really quick. A few moments ago, there's a running joke on the channel with the dating apps for me that I always, because this e-girl or whatever said, you know, try to do hi at the.
Yeah.
This is gonna be very quick though. Just so I have not gotten anything these like last few days on any dating app, like pretty much nothing. It's been pretty much dead. And I've been, so I did see this like curvy goth mommy, like she is actually a MILF, so I did do the hi, and then to my shock and horror, and just I got a new Woo Plus notification. I'm like, okay, it's probably just the fucking game that, because I've been trying to do that too, but I've gotten like nothing. I haven't even gotten any like new game. Like literally the last time I got a game was I was at your house.
Yeah.
Last week, and so when I checked the notification, I just saw a hi, and I was like, oh my god. it finally worked after like 50 tries. But so I haven't gotten anything back yet, because I asked her, because I on her profile she liked it that she liked to go to metal shows, so I asked her what band she likes. Got nothing yet. She's way out of my league, so I know this is just, that high is probably the only thing I'm gonna get, but you know, it's very cool that it actually worked for once. That I actually got something. And that e-girl has not been active in like a week, so I can't just like message her or add her in the server being like, yo, it finally worked, to have a conversation. So I'm just taking this small victory as just like I got a reply back from someone who's literally my type. Uh-huh. So I know this isn't gonna go anywhere, but you know, I'm just gonna take that little small victory.
Yeah.
That the high actually worked.
Yeah, it paid off. It paid off once.
Yeah. So, what's up with you over there?
A lot. Alright, I gotta think. We had a new girl join our area last week, but I forgot to mention it. Well, I couldn't mention it because we didn't do a podcast.
What? Join our area? What are you talking about?
And at my work.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like a new woman moved here.
Yeah, you like somehow knew.
It's like Samantha Grace has moved to our town. It's like on the town forum.
Yeah.
Announcing it. Like,
oh god, I fucking hate our town forum, unironically. Don't fucking join it. It fucking sucks.
But yeah, so we did also have another girl who started a week or two before this one. She did not work out here. She seems like she was having a good time, was like talking to people, but randomly, like one day, I think it was like a random Wednesday or something, like
she just stopped showing up.
She just like left abruptly at like 11 a.m.
Oh,
in the middle of the day. And like Alan told me, was like, yeah, the new girl just like straight up left.
Just never came back. And never came.
No, she came back the next day. But I was like, okay, well, the supervisor just might talk to her, I guess. And then like I didn't see the supervisor talk to the girl. So then like, yeah, the next day comes, and then like first wave was fine, but then at 9, just before 9 a.m., like I saw her like start to like go to the bathroom, walk out of the area and just like tell someone like, oh, I'm going to the bathroom. And then like 10 minutes passed, 15 minutes passed, 20 minutes passed, and I was like, she should be back by now. Like, what's going on here? And then we have our break, and then come back from break, and then she still isn't there, and Alan came up to me and was like, yo, I think the girl left again. And I was like, yeah, I noticed. So yeah, that was cool. So then this new girl, both times Alan came up to me with these two women on their first day. He was like, Matt, this is all you. You have to talk to them. You have to just do it. Come on, just say words to them. And I'm like, I didn't say this to them, but I'm like, I know where this is gonna go, because more than likely they're not gonna stay, and also if they do stay, you're gonna be the one who talks to them anyways.
Yeah, don't trust.
Like
trust him after last time.
Yeah, no, the first girl who left already was like, they were talking and chat. Like he literally just went straight to like chatting with this first girl straight up, first thing. After he was like, Matt, this is all you. And then apparently he was talking to her about like, what kind of guys do you like randomly? And I'm like, you don't talk about that stuff on someone's first day, but you do you.
Hello, HR.
And so yeah, basically he then went up to me and was like, Matt, she has a kid, and apparently the skin color is like a mixture of yours, like
what?
You and hers. Like she likes lighter guys, and I'm like, okay, cool. I don't know what to do with this information, and like I'm not gonna fucking trust you, because the last time I trusted you, it's just like it didn't go my way at all. So, and then lo and behold, like less than like 48 hours, the girl wasn't working there. So it's like, yep, whatever.
Yep.
However, 2, maybe 3 instances of this current girl have gotten my eye, have my attention. The first one, maybe not good in particular, but like it was Alan and the girl talking, and then I was taping boxes close by and facing in the direction. I wasn't like in front of them, but I was like in close range to them, but I was looking over. And then, now I don't know if this was actually the case. I think it was just my mind being like, did that just happen? But I think I saw like Alan like pointing over towards me and like just bringing me up, and then like I saw like the girl just shake her head no.
Oh.
And I was like, okay. And then today, I think, or yesterday, it was just me, Alan, and the girl just chilling together, waiting for something to happen. And someone was trying to get something behind me, so like I just moved out of the way. Like I pressed like my back against the desk table. So like pretty much like my clothes were just like kind of pressed up against like everything. And then like I just like glanced towards the girl, and like I just saw her like looking down towards my area. And I was like, okay. So then I looked down, and I noticed my little guy down there was pointing out. So I was just like,
oh no.
So yeah, I kind of don't know what the deal is, but you know, it's gonna probably just be like anything else, or like it's just gonna be, you know, nothing's gonna happen. So I'm just not thinking about it really, because I've learned my lesson. I have enough to deal with as it is. So yeah, I don't need more fuel to the fire. But yeah, the funnily enough, like these are two names I haven't said in a while, Lydia and Alyssa. I've been talking to Alyssa occasionally, every so often. It's been chill. I've been seeing her look at me more as of late. Lydia too. I literally see her like staring over a lot of the time. I wish, you know, they probably weren't in relationships at the moment, because I would probably be like, so what's up? But you know, whatever, I guess. There's just life for you.
You just don't know.
Yeah. You don't know situations fully. But yeah, so that's like a little update on work, I guess.
You haven't really gotten one of those in a while.
Yeah, just I don't really fucking care about work anymore, so it's just like
nobody does.
I don't really fucking want to talk about it. I just want to fucking not think about work, honestly. You know, it's just like fuck work. Frick. I guess like I'll talk about the channel a little bit, because I was thinking, obviously I'm gonna try and finish up that Mario game as soon as I can, yeah. And then I'm probably gonna go ahead, finish up Splatoon 2. And Splatoon 3 is gonna be so chaotic. Like Splatoon 3 all the way through is probably just gonna be like the most chaotic game to watch. Especially the DLC. Like it's one of the most like chaotic, intense games I've played in recent time. So I'm definitely excited for that. And I guess like another game I would like to try on the channel is I want to try and attempt to do an everyday game where it's basically just like for the rest of 2025 I would like to have a video of this game, and it's a game that neither of us are really kind of into, but for this game it makes sense. It's not set in stone yet, obviously, but I just figured I'd give it a try. And that game is, you're gonna hate me for this, but Animal Crossing New Horizons. It's a chill game. We can treat it as a second podcast of sorts as well.
I know. No. I'm not as hateful towards it as early on. It was just because Jacob Mulligan, the FGC server, wouldn't shut the fuck up about it.
Yeah. You were pretty hateful about Animal Crossing before that, though, in early FGC.
Yeah.
It's like, a lot of people like it. I remember, you were like, God, it's just, like, you were like, yeah, like, it was like just one of those early FTC moments where it's just like, yeah, who cares about Animal Crossing? And then Isaiah was just like, a lot of people actually. And just like, yeah, he's not wrong about that. But yeah,
the gay guys and e-girls.
Pretty much, yeah. Just women who say they're gamers, but all they play is Animal Crossing and Sims.
Yeah,
pretty much. Sometimes Minecraft.
I've been trying. Because I know, because I do want a woman who at least plays one video game, and it's probably most likely going to be either The Sims or Animal Crossing, so I got to be a little more open-minded about it. So yeah, I don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
I've been trying to do like the Disney, I've been wanting to play the Disney version, what is it? Stardew Valley or something like that. No, is it, what the fuck is it called?
Stardew?
No, I think Stardew Valley is something else, but it's just I think it's Dreamlight Valley. Disney Dreamlight Valley, I think. It's basically Disney Animal Crossing. So I was talking to the Fortnite girl about it because yeah. So I've been open to it. It's just like video games are getting. I had a conversation with the guy in the UK last night about this because I was talking to him. Well, first of all, I was trying to get this man to play Cyberpunk because I just kept bringing up.
Cyberpunk. Fuck. I just remember that.
Oh, fuck. I just kept jokingly bringing up Panem constantly, and then he was like, oh, he sent me a voice message being like, oh, I gotta do. Oh, there's like a hair in my mouth. Yeah, I think it's gone. And he's like, I need to do some it's just in like this like British just being like, I need to do some research about this Panem, and I'm like, oh, but he called like, and he's like, oh, I'm just such a dumbass. I thought you were talking about a game. I'm like, no, she's a character in the game. Like, no. But no, we were talking about just how expensive they're getting, and because I talked to him, and I also brought up just like the new Mortal Kombat game. They're doing a new story expansion with a new combat pack, and it's like $50, and the game's like $70. So it was just like we were having that conversation because he didn't believe me because he was just like, he sent me the voice message again. These guys like to do this. Like, he's just like, so you mean to tell me that they're gonna charge you $70, but for the game, and then you have to pay $50 for the new story expansion? I'm like, yes sir, and I'm unfortunately gonna have to do it. Unfortunately, because they're not gonna sell it separately. If you just want the characters, they're not gonna sell it separately. It's literally specifically like in the PlayStation description that's just like, yeah, it's not gonna be sold separately. Like, fuck off. Serious. So yeah, like that's just why, because I just think games are just getting more and more expensive, and just like it's just the state of the vibe of video games right now is just like, I'm kind of just getting sick of it. I want to go back to the good old days.
They're good games.
Right now, yeah, yes, of course. But I just think online multiplayer and like just like gacha shops or whatever are just dominating right now, and
I agree
that it's just like I just we need to go back and and with GT how much GTA 6 is gonna be is just like, yeah, fuck off. Like,
yeah. Oh, God, can't imagine.
$120, I think.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
There are some special, like deluxe special games for games already out right now that are like $120.
The game better give me like a fucking blowjob.
Yeah,
or something.
It better be a porn game or something.
Fucking hell, man.
I could literally just buy a sex doll for that much and I'd have way more fun.
Oh yeah, for sure. It'd be like a less controversial thing to do as well. Like you get like made fun of less for buying a sex doll than paying $120 for GTA 6.
Yeah.
Like just throw it and shoot people at that point.
And I know there's gonna be people being like, "Well, we waited so long for this." Like, no, dog. Like,
doesn't need to be $120.
Is it? I think I read somewhere that they were like, it's like the most like the highest budget for any video game like ever. So I think that's why they're trying to be like, it's like, why?
I did see something about that. Yeah.
I just, yeah, I never really was a GTA fan, so I don't really give a shit anyway. So I'm not gonna get it.
Yeah.
It's way too much anyway. It's not worth it for me.
Yeah, pretty much.
I could something I've been investing more into Fortnite, just buying like skins and shit.
Oh yeah.
Because I said, like they're doing I bought the battle pass too, but it's just like I haven't really found much time to start playing to get some levels done, and but it's like with that money I could just buy like a bunch of V-Bucks. I could buy a bunch of V-Bucks with the money. I could get all the 100 levels on the battle pass. Like, why would I don't want to get this like new fucking game that's just like that, they're probably gonna charge you more for like more shit too.
Yeah.
And I think the guy in the UK, he was talking, he said he read somewhere, I don't know if that's true though, but I read somewhere that some like maybe Rockstar they might start charging people hourly to play their games.
If Rockstar does that, they're falling under.
Yeah.
This will be the last GTA game ever if they do that.
And then I made a joke. I'm like, dog, they should be paying me with how much intensity I put into them. So if games are gonna start charging people by the hour, then it's like, dog, they gotta start paying us because we're putting so much intensity and energy into the games that you know what, it should be a job and they should be paying us. That's crazy. Like if the Rockstar does that, they're fucked. They're done. They're
yeah.
Like they're getting, I think it's like now, I think they're getting way too like full of themselves now that they think
it's like we're gonna have the most anticipated game of all time. We have
a $2 million budget, $2 billion budget on this game.
We're gonna make all that back in like a year, guys.
Yeah.
No way.
$2 budget, $120. We're gonna start charging. We might start charging people hourly to play our games. Like fuck off.
Yeah, that's shit's insane, man.
Anything else about the channel you wanted to discuss?
I guess I also maybe, obviously I said I want to get back to Cyberpunk. I would like to do Red Dead as well. There's another game. Yeah. Just I mean, we'll see for the foreseeable future. As for the Animal Crossing, I don't know if it's gonna be like a situation where it's gonna be like Animal Crossing at like 7 a.m. let's say, and then we had to just save all the other videos for like 7 p.m. slot. So what might happen is, if we're able to get all our videos and we're able to be doing these double sessions consistently, we may be looking at a 3 videos a day schedule.
Wow.
Yeah. So
whoa.
Yeah. And yeah, on top of that, we're probably gonna start aiming to start streaming relatively soonish. Maybe not in this calendar year that we're still in
the year of our Lord 2024.
Yeah, it's gonna be the tail end of the year by the time this video comes out, but
we just gotta figure out what games.
Yeah. And we really just
we can't really do like games with like a campaign or anything unless we turn into a stream series.
It's gonna have to depend.
Yeah,
because I would like to do like long games, but yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see for sure. But for the very least, it might just be like online games that viewers can play with us as well. Yeah.
I would have to fucking, depending on the game, I'd have to fucking bring my fucking Switch and shit.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah.
Gotta bring the whole fucking TV. Gotta show up to your house with a fucking like those like what the fuck? Like those like wheelbarrow carts.
Oh yeah.
With my little TV and like the Switch with the dock and shit, because I can't, some games I just can't fucking do on handheld. It just,
I get that. You just instantly big the TV while you bring the wheelbarrow.
Yeah, I only I've logged into both my Fortnite account on both like Switch and PlayStation, and it's just like I use my Switch just to like do the item shop at the. It was just like I got like they had this like really awesome like bundle of like cell shaded like Deadpool and Wolverine skins, and I was like, oh fuck yeah, I gotta get that. And then like I logged in the next day, and guess who's in the fucking Fortnite shop? John Wick. I'm like, god damn it, I have to get more V-Bucks now. Yeah. I'm like, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah, that's Fortnite for you. Even though I've been thinking about doing the same thing for like Fortnite and Fall Guys as well.
Just the only thing is like I would have to, if we do Fortnite and if I bring my shit, if I somehow bring my my TV and my Switch here, I don't know how it's probably not even, because I remember I only played like a game like once, and that was I did it because there was an event that if you watch the D23 presentation on Fortnite, you get like a cosmetic, and like if you stay on the stream for like 10 minutes, and it's not good on Switch.
Huh.
Compared to like it's just like the slower frame rate and shit, and just like it's not full like HD and shit.
Yeah,
so it'd be tough.
Yeah.
Also, the V-Bucks don't carry over from like, so like for example, like on my Switch I had 1,000 V-Bucks, but on my PlayStation I had like 0. So I had to buy more V-Bucks. Even though I had like 1,000, it doesn't like transfer over for some reason, even though it should like sync to your account anyway.
You don't just buy everything on Switch?
It's because, no, it's like I said, it just doesn't carry over to PlayStation. No, but
why not just buy everything on Switch?
Good point.
I mean, you can still buy stuff on PlayStation, but like if
it's just like I said, it does not carry over. Because I was expecting I was expecting to carry over, and
it should, but
I used that 1,000 to buy the battle pass on the Switch, so I can I haven't logged in, but hopefully I did check, so I can have it already on my PlayStation to play on my PlayStation, so that will carry over.
Yeah,
it's just still. If using just buying V-Bucks to buy skins or to buy music, the jam tracks or whatever.
Yeah.
Because they got a lot of songs I like. I just like the lot, like. It's just like I got no one to play with. I want a squad because like I have done well. I've done pretty well, like in like I do no build. I've done no build mode. I don't do like because no build mode's more my thing. Honestly, yeah. I'm not really a fan of the building.
Oh, I completely agree.
So I do no build mode, and
I've only was able to build efficiently like a couple of times before, and that's
it. So I do no build mode, but I've gotten like second like a couple times because I kind of just like kind of like lay low and just kill people who are kind of just like in like the area and are fucking after me. I just kind of keep it low, but once I get to like the final two with the storm closing, and I'm like, yeah, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
I try, but it's just like it's clearly if they made it that far, they're way more skilled than I am and more experienced. So it's like, yeah, I'm fucked.
Yeah, the best I've done is gone to like top 2, like 5 times maybe, but I've never been able to efficiently like kill like the last person.
Yeah, the victory
due to the pressure.
Yeah, exactly. I don't like the storm closing.
I can deal with it. I just can't aim well.
Yeah, in times of pressure.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like that.
Yeah, like I kill people, but yeah, I can't. I cannot.
Yeah, but it's I will say it's very. You don't have to get victory royales to like get levels and shit, which is like very fortunate.
Yeah.
You don't have to like win every single fucking game.
Yeah.
Like, you can still grind and shit, so it's all good. I just like. I think I'm waiting for the Doctor Doom character battle pass to drop, because that's like in a couple weeks. I gotta wait. I'm gonna wait for that, and then that's where all my energy is gonna go into.
Yeah.
Like I said, yeah, like the new Marvel skins. I'm not really just crazy for. It's mostly just mashups of Fortnite original characters and Marvel characters, and it's just kind of add to me that I don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
I just want Doctor Doom. I just want Doctor Doom. Man. I just want his skin, and then once his skin is like, I'm done. I don't want any variants. Once I get him,
Jack Skellington.
I fucking missed him in 4. I remember I logged into PlayStation, and then I got like the you know like the news explored. Yeah, I saw they showed me the fucking thing that he was in Fortnite. And I was like, fuck, I'm downloading Fortnite right now. And then I checked, and he was fucking gone in the shop. I'm like, God fucking damn it. So I gotta wait for him to circle to get back in the shop.
Yeah. Damn it. I want to do Fall Guys. I want to do
because like I fucking feel bad just being like, because every time like I was on like TikTok and being like, oh, they just added like Marvel character to the shop, and I'm like, oh cool, but I'm not gonna ever play Fortnite. And now it's just like this girl I was talking to got me into it, and now it's just like I missed all of this.
Looks like you should have listened to the bro before you waited for the hoe.
Yeah, should have.
Stupid ass bitch.
Yep.
Yeah. My friend Giga, he wants me to play Fortnite, but I'll listen to the goth girl.
I'll listen to the e girl
who will not talk to me.
Yep.
And just posted flirting with the other guy
on our story. Yep.
Multiple times.
Yep. Yes, sir. It's literally that meme that it's just like, dude, like it's just a girl, get over it, but it's just like how she made me feel. I'm like, that's some real shit, man. I still like low key kind of miss her because I was very hopeful. It was like a full week of us talking, and I was so optimistic and hopeful, and then it just stopped.
Be like that.
Yep.
Honestly, like me and the mommy situation.
Oh no! What happened?
I don't know where it's going.
You did message me while I was at the convention because you were asking me that she did get back to you.
And
And then you were like, Jake, what does brownie points mean?
I think I knew what it meant, but I just didn't know if it was like points for like doing good or just like you can cash these in for sex later. So I was like,
is this a sexual innuendo?
But that was the last thing she said to me. We haven't talked.
You didn't reply back or anything?
I did. I was like, oh, I love brownies. Hell yeah.
I don't know if that was a good idea. I don't think that was like.
I said.
If she understands, else. if she understood your humor, then I could see it. But yeah, if I don't think that would have been a good idea.
I'm pretty sure I said something else after, but who knows. But yeah. Anyways, I don't know.
Hi. Dude, Bowser has not been doing well in this whole match. I keep seeing him getting ringed out.
Yeah, he keeps being up.
Yeah. Yeah, like every time I look over and I just see him getting ringed out. Yep, there you go. Yep. Oh, yep. There you go. Again. There you go.
Bowser.
I think you could probably make a drinking game out of it.
Yeah, anytime he just falls off. There he goes again. Nope. Yep.
You almost
Billy hung on.
Good job.
There he goes.
Good job, buddy.
Yep.
Oh no.
Off again. Wow, man.
I cannot wait to see like the end. I want to see how many times this guy got knocked out.
We'll wait for him to die one more time.
Then you're gonna call it.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm not that much hopeful. There he goes. He just fell through the smallest crack ever. God damn, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I just know he's gonna get first or fourth. There's no in between.
No contest.
Okay. KOs.
74 falls. 74.
He won. He got the most KOs.
He got the most knockouts and the most falls. And most damage, yep.
Yeah.
Most damage taken, too.
No.
Yeah, damage taken.
Third most.
No, damage taken is 9,000.
Oh.
270%.
Oh, I see. I was looking at the recovered.
Oh, yeah.
That has the most peak damage, but that's expected from a heavyweight.
Pain.
Bye.
Bye.